Hi everyone, welcome to Sam's Workshop. This is the new name of the channel. You could say this comment was our idea for it, but I don't know. It's the closest one we could get. So, Sam's Workshop, here we go. Take one, first try. Please tell me in the comments how that intro was. It was pretty awkward, but you know, that'll be an upcoming video on the giant weird caution siren thing. But anyway, today is the license plate video, not the look at my giant caution light video. But here we have 3 license plates. Here is our normal one, which we don't care about because this guy is done for now. But I like license plates. Except not just these 2 license plates. If I roll my chair over here, and let's just grab a whole stack. Yeah, so that's an okay amount, right? And more. Some of these are not real license plates, but oh boy, I'm running out of space. Don't really want to scratch the porcelain ones. Anyway, this is the license plate video, and the best part is this is not all the license plates. I have various plates spread around the building, and this is just some of them that we could just round up that were not in weird spots of the building. I also have a Michigan plate up in the other part of the studio, but that's not for now. So basically, let's just go through these and see what we have. I haven't gone through this in a while. Okay, so let's clear some plates here. Let's just clear a couple of plates, and let's go to the main attraction. And let's just move this guy in front of me. This is a 1914 Massachusetts porcelain license plate. This is the oldest one in my collection, and certainly the oddest. It's a smaller plate than the other porcelain plate that I have, a 1915 Maine plate, which is right here. As you can see, it's larger because it doesn't actually fit in the camera frame, so that's cool. But we made these wooden boxes at the farm. So these are, we sanded these down. Of course, this is absolutely covered in dust because I don't move these very often. But anyway, this is the these are the 2 plates that I keep on display continuously in my office. They're just kind of cool, and yeah, they are covered in dust. This particular one has some issues with the paint or the porcelain chipping, so there are a couple of that one. The Massachusetts one is better. These also came in, year by year, they came in as in blue. Except I happen to have the 2 year, I happen to skip the 2 years. 1914 in Maine was blue, and 1915 in Massachusetts was the blue as well. So I managed to dodge both of them. I don't really prefer one over the other one. I've never actually seen a blue one in person, but this is what we have here. Now we have the inset screws in the top of the box, and you can just easily take these out with the 4 screws that are on each corner. At least in this guy's case, this guy only has 2. Okay, so those are my porcelain plates. Now what do I have for normal plates? Well, for starters, I guess you could start with the Wisconsin plate. It's a Wisconsin plate, and I have many. There's a pair, I have some Michigan, another Wisconsin, some various other Maine plates, some Minnesota. I have a couple more Wisconsin over here. I have a lot of Wisconsin, and these are all mostly, there's some older Wisconsin plates. This one's of the new style, which has not changed very much, but let's go to some of the interesting ones, like this Michigan plate. They require you to take off their tags before you resell it. So I don't have one that has a tag, but I do have one that, this one's pretty cool. License plates do have a problem with bending like this. If you've ever taken a plate out of the wrapper and stuff, a lot of them are like this if they're made of really thin aluminum. Obviously not one like this Massachusetts commercial plate, which is like solid, pretty much steel. It's a nice solid plate. But this one's more flexible. I have a Maine one here that I found in a trash pile. And this one's really cool, but Also, first of all, because it's free, and second of all, there was probably some pear, but whatever. But this is the main, a natural treasure, sorry. This is the conservation plate, goes directly to the conservation, whatever, I don't remember what Maine's conservation authority is, but it goes directly to them for this particular plate. But you might say, well, what else? This one is one of my very special Wisconsin ones. It's so special that you can fit your finger right through it. And this one's probably seen a lot way better days. I attempted to paint it, but yeah, I have a partner for this guy. It does not look nearly as, well, dare I say, burnt, but, you know, as you can see, I've attempted to fix it. I've hammered these little bits out, but that didn't work very well. So I have some other Maine, just standard Maine plates. More Wisconsin. Oh, this is cool. I have some various Ohio plates as well. This one not being the star of the show, I actually have one here. 4583SS. This is in 1971 Ohio, and since we're on the topic of Ohio plates, there's also another Ohio that says, here it is. This is when seatbelts were required in Ohio. Seatbelts fastened when people were not fastening their seatbelts because they were so used to them not being fastened. So that's where this guy comes from. People like making like pencil holders out of these. These are really cool. I do not have the pear for this. Somebody else in my family does, but this is really old. This is not important. I have some other Ohios here, some various Rhode Island plates, some various random things from meetings and some companies, which I cannot show. I think I'm going to hang this one up. Yep. Welcome to Sam's workshop, or workbench. I don't remember what I called it. I think it's workbench, right? I don't know. Anyway, 501 Sam. I think we should probably hang that. Now this one's interesting. I have no idea what this is supposed to mean, but the more you look at it, the weirder it gets. If anybody has an idea on what this is that's not inappropriate, please put it in the comments. I've been milling around forever with this thing. This is one of my first standard Maine plates. As you can see, the person who applied for it did not put the tabs on it, which seems fairly reasonable to me, considering it is weird, just to say the least. So if you have an idea, put that in the comments. I have the older one from when Rhode Island changed their thing. I don't think I have it here. I think I have it on display in the studio. But this is a Rhode Island trailer one. I have one with the same number because they changed their plates, which is really cool. I also have a motorcycle plate and a couple other vehicle plates that have this on it. I have standard California. More Wisconsin. Yay, that's what you get for living right next to Wisconsin for so many years. And we have this, another Rhode Island commercial. I do not have the pear for this guy. Funny story, we actually used it to repair part of our gutter. We had to put heat wire in it. We cut the guy up, so I feel bad about that. But anyway, here's the commercial one, the one that still remains. We have the duplicate for the next one up, sequential, for the Ohio plate that I think's at the bottom of the pile. Oh no, that's another one. Anyway, here's another one from another vehicle that my grandparents had. There's the Minnesota plate. This one is nothing special. I just got that one at a hardware store. That one has an interesting story. I don't really remember it though. These, on the other hand, if I push all the other license plates out of the way, these are very interesting. Because, as you notice, they're Massachusetts. Sorry, camera. As you notice, these are Massachusetts. They're TTs. This is a tractor-trailer plate, 3757. But this one's not really the start of the show, except I think it might be. this one. This thing still has a registration card in it. And I don't know if I'm supposed to blur this out, but I'm not going to, considering it was from a company that was out of Portland. But it is a, it's $12.89. It has all of the registration things, but I don't think this was ever used. It even has a December '89 sticker for the state of Massachusetts, which is what I think. This is a trailer for a tractor trailer. This is a tractor trailer plate. This is probably the thing that towed it. So I think these two are related somehow. I don't really know how, but I think they might be related considering they're of the same style. I don't know. Someday I'll maybe find out. These are cool. These are two Indiana Wonder plates. One is a National Guard plate, and the other is just a standard Indiana Wonder. They didn't produce many of these, but they still had them. This one was never registered. The other one was, except they have no month tab, so I have no idea why. But it was probably peeled off at some point. Here's one of my plates that is not from the United States. This is New Brunswick and Nouveau Brunswick, of course, because they're so close to Quebec, which is mostly French-speaking. And yeah, 78 to 85, so this is probably all the stickers from 78 to 85. So that's cool. New Hampshire. Ooh. Wisconsin farm plate. Oh, and the other 501 SAM plate. Anyway, Wisconsin farm plate, 12757F. It's a farm plate, and it's dirty, but I think this is the better out of the two, but it's been cut to fit in the frame. This is standard farm stuff. We do this at farms. If we have some farm truck, we just stuff the plate in there if we can. Wisconsin motorhome plate. This is cool. The other pair of the plate that is undesirable. New Hampshire plate, 1981. This is one of the old Maine vacation land plates. This one is from '86, if this thing can see the hologram on it. It was last registered in July of 1990, so that's cool. This is to Minnesota. These are one of the orange plates, which are really, really cool. 1974 to 77, these are active. These are like truck plates, and it's really cool that both of these still exist, and that's why I'm going to set them over on the other side. This one's really special, and I think this might be our last plate that we'll cover. This one I repainted, and this one is so bad. And would you like to know why it's so bad? I'll give you 30 seconds. Okay, this is close enough to 30 seconds. I think that's good. This thing was dug up at a dump. We found this at a dump, and of course it's covered in stuff, but I repainted this thing. This thing you weren't able to touch. I would not have this thing on my workbench. It was so covered in rust. So I painted it. This back came out really well. This is what they would look like back in 1932. If you would like to, look it up on Google, Minnesota 1932 license plate. This is not a great example, but I painted it. As you can see, it's heavily pitted, so it's not like I was going to destroy it. But at a distance, it's nice. It looks cool. I'd say it's about 30 foot nice until you're like, oh, ooh, they did a bad job on that 8, and ooh, they did a bad job on the 32. So, yeah. Hey, you made it to the end. Thank you very much for watching. This is our content, and this is actually what won in our poll. Our next video might be a gaming video. I actually might do one on Tuesday of a video on that spinning traffic light thing at our intro, because, I don't know, I think that thing's cool and interesting. Anyway, well, thank you very much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and also, don't forget, have a nice day. Thank you.